Talk about a serious case of night blindness.
Oh my God.
Boat flips over as women try to get out of it because apparently the boat was more sinking than sailing with their exit strategy. Guy slips while running with a snowball, proving once and for all that gravity always has the final say, especially when it comes to impromptu snowball fights. Looks like someone took suit up a little too seriously. Guess the trunk wasn't on his safety checklist.
Oh my God.
A truck knocking down a sign is the perfect example of making an entrance, because who needs road directions when you've got that level of confidence? A woman tried to back up her car, but instead she slammed the door right into a basketball hoop. Guess she was just trying to shoot her shot in reverse.
Oh my God.
When you have reached the end of the map. Ouch, he's flying like an NPC who forgot to update his software. How's the concept? Sounds like a fun idea until you're actually in the passenger seat. She tried to pull off a grand exit, but gravity had other plans. Guess her car isn't the only thing with a slip-up record. Broom, 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 hand. Just when you thought you could finally take the perfect beach selfie. Man gets in truck and leaves sandals behind. Guess he was too eager to hit the road and not ready to put his best foot forward.
Huh?
When a couple's idea of cooling off while tubing in the backyard turns into a full-blown AC disaster, you know their summer plans just went from chill to thrill, just not the way they intended. Man drives moped into a building. Talk about taking open office to a whole new level. I guess he really wanted to make a scoot at the competition. Watching a BMX rider fall off a skate park ramp is like watching a superhero forget how to fly. Epic and tragic all at once. She took falling for wine to a whole new level. Guess she really wanted to grape the moment.
Her man's Mexican too.
Even the police captain couldn't load his gun. Guess he really took safety first to a whole new level. Maybe he was just trying to start a new trend in non-lethal crime fighting. When your friend thinks they're the star of the bottle toss Olympics, but ends up just scoring a headshot instead? Guess they really wanted to bottle up that experience. She walked into the cafe like she was auditioning for a role in a slapstick comedy, just missing the banana peel. At least now she knows how to make a grand entrance, or exit. She went from skate or die to skate and laid, took falling for someone to a whole new level. When your buddy's grand performance turns into a dramatic fall, you realize his true talent is gravity. When mom attempts a virtual reality game, it's like watching a toddler fight a piñata. Lots of flailing, a little bit of crying, and a strong chance of breaking something valuable. Nothing says team bonding quite like guys in costumes body slamming each other on a table, because who needs trust falls when you have trust slams? She really took spill the beans to a whole new level. At least her coffee made a dramatic entrance. A woman fell through the ceiling from the attic, landing right in the living room. Guess that's one way to drop in unannounced. When the boss said get under the truck and check it out, this guy didn't expect a surprise belly flop assist from his coworker. Guess they're just dropping in to help. When a guy decides to test the laws of science by putting a lighter up to his friend's butt, you know he's lighting up more than just the mood. He's firing up an unplanned ER visit. She thought she was ready for kayaking, but the water had other plans. Guess it wanted to give her a splash course in how to swim.
There it is! I told you it was gonna tip, and this water is ice. I'm not doing this.
Just when you thought phone calls couldn't get more dramatic, a tree decided to crash the conversation, literally, by falling onto the porch.
Oh my God.
Looks like that power washer had more power than expected. Guess the ladder couldn't handle the pressure. Literally. Guy tries to launch his parasail, but instead he decides to test gravity by face planting and getting dragged across the ground like a human kite. Girl goes splashing into the water after botching her jump off the inflatable water park. Gravity's the real MVP in this game. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.